Hello.
So that our background
Not
looks same as our foreground. All right. I'm sorry, Brennan, take it away.
We're in the comedy club now.
That's right. Nice. I like it. I like also how you occasionally phase through the comedy club. For those of you who are listening to the podcast, we have awesome backgrounds.
Well, one of us does.
One of us does.
So are you going to tell us what the deal is with airline food?
Yeah.
You're not allowed to eat it because you have to keep your mask on. That's the deal.
Not only that, they don't give you any anymore. So,
Yeah.
there you go.
Yes.
All right. So last time we ended our run with our guest GM, Mark, and we're moving into downtime. So we've got to do a couple of things for that to start, and then we'll look into what our new jobs are going to be for the crew. And Alex is here in avatar form because of his lag.
Yes.
Yeah, I think we still have a little bit of lag.
Oh, definitely. I'm sure we do.
So we'll just have to keep that in mind. All right. So the end of the session last time, you had escaped from COP after putting a curse on them or something.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm getting a lot of background noise, sorry. So the first thing we do is the payoff. Did we do that last time?
I don't think we actually did. I don't think we did the...
We just talked about it, right?
Yeah, we have a good idea of what it was, but I don't think we actually assigned it on our sheets.
Okay, so you're going to get 2 rep for this run.
Nice.
Because it was against a group that was roughly equivalent to you. So I will go ahead and mark that into your sheet. And then the payoff was pretty good for this. I believe we had negotiated it up to 6. And then there was some additional pay data, making it an 8 new yen run for the 3 of you.
Do we all get that 8? Is like an 8 is the pool for us?
No, that's like
share?
It's the pool for you to share.
Okay.
So you could split it all up and then drop 2 into your crew stash. Everyone would get 2, and you drop 2 into your crew stash.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I think that sounds good.
Cool. Now for the heat. The heat was going to be high for this because there was a fair amount of messing around.
I don't understand what you're saying. We were consummate professionals.
Actually, this one did go pretty smooth.
Yeah, but we took a lot of chances and we kept pushing it. So we got a lot of heat out of this, but I don't think it's because of incompetence this time.
Right. So we'll start with this was fairly contained, so like 2 heat, I think, because it was mostly concentrated on the headquarters of COP and it didn't spill over into a giant kaiju attack on the whole town or anything like that.
Personally offended. All right.
+1 because it targeted a hostile faction. Did you kill anybody?
I don't think we did. I think Hightower went berserk, but no, he didn't die. And I forgot. Yeah. I don't even know if we got a name for the grandma who was in charge, but she definitely wasn't attacked.
No, she didn't get there until after you all were gone.
Yeah.
So. All right. So that's just 3 heat for this one. That's not too bad.
Cool.
Although it
done
does put
worse.
you to 6 heat total. All right, so what kind of downtime activities do you all want to do? How's everybody's edge looking?
My edge is 0 because I don't remember what it was. I'll be honest. Right, because that was one of the things that got lost. But I did nothing to gain more edge in between when we had to rebuild our characters. So I'm comfortable just doing something slightly related to my my thing to clear my edge. I'm going to just like have sessions for the church, not missions, just inviting people over, talking about the good, basically, talking to fill in what the magical effect was supposed to do the last time. Everyone has this good positive buzz, and I'm going to keep being like youth pastor positive to everyone.
So one of the things you could do is you could start a long-term project to raise your congregation.
Oh, neat. All right,
level.
Cool. Yeah. I'll do that.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, that's it. That's all I'm doing for talking in this part. Anybody? What about Rebel, Alex? What do you guys think you're doing?
I'm definitely gonna indulge in my vice because I did give myself like 4 edge, and then I gained more because I think that's how much I had before. So I have like 5 edge. So I'm in a pretty good place to indulge in vices.
Yeah, because you don't want to overindulge, but
Right.
you have a good chance of not rolling over it. So
Yeah. So that's just whatever I have the lowest in the first tips, right?
yes, the first column.
So that'll be a 1. And I got a 2.
So you reduced your edge by 2.
Excellent. Yeah, Mongoose is just going to the club, having a good night out, indulging in a little bit of luxury.
Nice.
Nice. Okay.
All right. So Jackie in the last mission, the only real thing that I used my edge for was the transformation of my finger, which I believe we use at least 3 edge to make that, 2 or 3 edge to make that happen using my powers to do that.
Right.
But I don't remember where I was before that.
Yeah.
So starting
fine.
with a space of like 3 or 4 edge used. I'll probably slightly indulge in mine. I think Jackie will go do a visit to the orphanage and maybe check in with. Oh, you know what would be fun? Okay, so Jackie goes to the orphanage. Can we say that it's around a holiday? Like what holiday? Could it be like what? Do we have in-game holidays for this? Because I kind of like the idea of like it's Easter or Christmas, and is part of indulging in the thing. Jackie makes themselves into like Santa and goes
nice.
to the orphanage, like body morphs themselves into Santa Claus, and then goes and gives the kids gifts as their way of indulging in this. What's the word I'm looking for? In their vice, like getting
That's
all that
totally
adoration from the children.
Yeah, no, that totally makes sense. And we'll say it's Christmas, which means that it's kind of chilly and rainy because this is Seattle. So
Yes. A very wet Santa Claus shows up.
Yeah.
To the house to give the kids presents. Yeah.
That's both touching and gross.
Touching and gross. Yes. Sopping wet
For
Santa.
this now.
Yeah. All right.
I never want to hear that phrase ever again.
He didn't say moist Santa, so there's that.
That's true. I did.
No, that's true. I did not say moist Santa. I just said a wet Santa.
Worse.
Moist
Santa is not as bad as the other one.
All right. What did you get on your roll?
Oh, I haven't rolled yet. So how many am I rolling? It's my lowest column, which I think is 1, right?
I believe so. Yes.
All right. So then I just roll one die. Is that how it works? on
Yeah,
here?
and you're
1d4?
trying to get a 4 or less so that you don't overindulge.
right. A 2. No, wait. No,
Cool.
that's might be from the previous one. No, I got a 5.
Oh wow.
Sorry, that
okay.
was Rebels.
So you overindulged.
So I
in your
overindulged.
That's awesome.
bite.
Like actually, okay, it's even better. It's not Christmas, and I did this.
It's not
That's the
Christmas, and you
overindulgence.
did this anyway.
It is Easter.
like
You were
a-
right. Oh
Easter,
God.
I showed up as Santa Claus, the wrong holiday. Just so excited to give away shit to the kids.
Okay.
Mm.
So here's the choices that you have. You
Mhm.
can attract trouble by
Sure.
having done this. You can brag about your exploits at your last job, which gives you +2 heat. You can vanish for a few weeks to feed your vices, which means that you'll miss the next adventure.
No.
your
Well,
character will.
actually, let's see how bad my Wi-Fi is.
I was about
Yeah.
to say. Oh, you just take the Santa Claus persona really, really to heart, and you're gone for weeks cosplaying an emaciated Santa Claus.
Or you're capped. That means that your current purveyor cuts you off, so you would end up not being able to go to the orphanage anymore.
These are all wonderful.
Well, is that like a
things.
forever thing? Wait, is that like a forever? I'm no longer allowed back.
No, you'd have to do something to mend that relationship.
Okay, so I like that one. I like that I'm so over the top at this, and the 2 women who run it are like, this is too much. Besides your reputation is what it is. Like you're drawing way too much attention to us. You need to go. And like I think that's what it is. I think I get kicked out or stopped from doing this until I can remedy the situation somehow.
Okay, nice. All right. Well, that means that you're basically not going to have, until you fix this in some way, you're not going to have
I can't
any way
indulge.
to indulge your vice. Yes.
Oh no.
Yeah. On the other hand, you're at 0 edge right now, so
All right.
not
Perfect.
too bad.
Oof.
All right. So everybody gets a second activity. Oh, you started your long-term project, right, Polly?
Yeah.
So let me look up that so that we. That's basically, we're going to create a clock for you.
Okay.
And I'm going to call this a 8-segment clock. I'm just going to go ahead and add it to our roll for your party. This is Polly's congregation.
Okay. That was very neat. I wish I had shared it a second earlier, but there's our clock. Nice. So cool. As far as downtime actions go, this was perfect. This was like the perfect podcast version. We got a raging success. We got a failure with fun consequences, and we got a clock. We got to see what happens when you got a long-term project going. Look at us being good at this.
I think you should roll one of your skills to determine how well you do at attracting people to your new Church of the Mycelium.
Okay. Let's see.
What do you think is appropriate for that?
I think step 1 really is stalking out people, finding the people who would be most susceptible to this mission statement of inclusiveness and a shared world. Hunting them. So I want to be like looking for people who are like that. So I want to use stalk.
stall.
Sound fair?
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
So you're gonna creep around looking for people.
Yeah, but in a good way, maybe. Anything I can do to increase this roll?
Yeah, the usual things.
Okay, I'm gonna push myself.
Okay,
All right, and that gives me 1 extra, right?
that is correct, and it takes 2 edge to do that.
Yeah, I'm just looking for my edge track. Got it. Okay, I'm going to do so. Give myself an extra die, and that's it. I don't want to do any dragon steel or anything else.
Okay. Ooh, a 3 is your highest one.
Whew. Okay.
That means that we fill in 1 segment.
Okay.
Obviously, this goes faster if you roll better.
Yeah.
I think your initial method is just a little too targeted, right? You can get people, but it takes a lot of time for each person you're bringing in.
That's right. I have to do this all by hand or by
Right.
me showing up and seeing if they're right for the role.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So
Slow and
that's why
steady.
it's
I'm not
getting off
losing
to a
faith.
slow start. Yeah.
All right. Cool.
All right. So you do get a second action, and reminder of what those are. They're acquiring an asset, recovering from injuries, which I don't think anybody has. Long-term project,
Nope.
reduce heat, train, and indulge vice. So I don't think anybody needs to indulge vice again. You may want to train to raise your XP in one of your tracks. Or you may want to reduce heat because you've got 6 heat right now.
I'm
I
open.
wanted to reduce some heat because 6 heat is quite a lot. I've been trying to think of how to do that. Honestly, so the lockbox we got last time, there was something of value in it, right?
Yes.
What was it?
I'm going to say the main thing that there was a little bit of like there's some like documents and things in there, some cash, just a little bit of cash, which gave you some of that extra yen, and also the original charter of the COP, which they would definitely want back.
Right. So basically what I want to do is I want to make a photocopy of this charter, right? For us to keep. And then, basically like throw the lockbox over the fence.
Can I make a suggestion on that?
Yeah.
What if we're using this as a reduce the heat action? I guess it works either way. Either they just don't care as much because they got back the most important thing, but it could also be like, hey, look what we did. We found this. So we cool? You know what I mean? Or is that like pushing?
Yeah, I want to.
I don't know.
They saw us, right? They know it was us who did this.
Yeah, because Hightower saw you and you did not eliminate him in any particular way. You just
No, and I
escaped.
didn't have a disguise on or anything.
Yeah.
So basically, I want to give them back the lockbox, but make it sort of look like you like dropped it or left it behind or something, right? Like grab the cash and drop the lockbox so that they still had their stupid charter.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense, right?
I think so.
Our heat is reduced because they don't care as much. We robbed them, but we didn't like. There's not something that they need to get back, right? Okay.
So
Yeah,
I want you to make a
that's what I'm
prowl check. I think it's that prowl
Yeah, probably.
to sneak it back over there without you getting caught.
Mm-hmm. Let's roll those fucking dice, baby. Let's see what we get. It's a 5.
Nice.
Nice. So the 5 will reduce your heat by 2.
Hell yeah.
So you're down to 4 heat now.
And I'm out of actions.
Yeah.
That's like we're out of actions though, right? Because that is our or was that just the mongoose thing for some reason?
That was just a mongoose thing.
Oh, all right.
Everybody
Cool.
else has one more
still
action.
has an action.
Yeah, I still
You
have
can
something.
repeat
I'm just trying to
actions
figure out what I'm
too,
going to do with
although
it.
You don't need to. Nobody needs to indulge vice twice right now. So
Right.
Like, part of me is thinking of starting a project, but I feel like we already got a project going, and we don't need to have like the whole show be let's see which project finishes first or whatever. You know, we can have like the one going in the background. What are the options besides reduce heat and start a project?
you can. Let's see.
Acquire an object or
Yeah.
resource or something like that. Yeah.
Acquire a resource.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. What's
Train.
something that we need as a group? Oh, do we need a new ride? I felt like that was the thing we talked about, didn't we?
We considered it.
Yeah. Here's the assets you can get: a special item or a set of common items. Right. A cohort, which is an expert or a team to help you. A vehicle or a service.
I like Tom Hanks, so.
Yeah, I don't mind Tom Hanks. I just, for some reason, I thought I had in the back of my head we talked about getting a new vehicle, changing it up at some point.
At some point, it was something funny we had said. I don't know if we need to do it though. Would you be opposed to looking for something that might eventually lead into you redeeming? You need that. You need your.
I do need it back. So my first dumb idea, which would be I think it's how Jackie would react, is like, screw it, I'm starting my own orphanage.
That's what I was thinking.
And just get their own project going on that. But I think maybe Jackie's going to start looking into looking into services and trying to think of like what service would an orphanage really need.
If you pay the taxes for the orphanage, we could turn this into Blues Brothers.
That's right.
Or like you find the deed for the land that the orphanage is on, so they don't have to worry about it anymore. They own it. And if it's part of a corrupt business organization, Mongoose is on board. I bet it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do a service or a cohort that is a real estate investigation. Let's do that. Let's try and find out more about whatever. Let's investigate. Actually, that's what I want to do. I want to use a cohort to get a private investigator to research anything and everything about the owners of the orphanage as well as the property, and see if I can't do what we do best. Find something we can leverage, but leverage in a helpful way. Like, are they in debt? Are there liens against the home? Is there anything like that we can then use to get me in good by fixing a problem?
All right,
Would
nice.
a cohort be like a permanent thing or a one-time use thing?
A cohort. The asset that you acquire in downtime is a temporary use thing. You can improve your. You can upgrade your crew to get people to help you permanently.
I think it's good having a one-time use thing that might get Jackie back in Good graces. I also 100%
Yeah.
now agree with the people who run the orphanage. You are too close and you are becoming problematic.
Yeah.
I mean, you show up like metamorphed into Santa Claus at Easter
Mhm.
while you
Yep.
have like 6 heat on you.
It's not a good look, man. It's not a good look.
And I'm sure the owners know everything too. Like this isn't if we have
Yeah.
6 heat, there's no way that like there aren't wanted posters
No,
somewhere
you're not wanted
or
yet.
like
Yeah.
The heat's
Okay,
on,
we're
but
not
you're not
wanted yet.
wanted. Yeah.
Mm.
all right. But all right. At least they know that what I do is shady and it's getting shadier every time I come home.
That's
So
right. That they can
so
figure
now I'm gonna
out.
own their house.
Okay, so what you're going to need to do is roll the cruise tier, which is tier 1. So you get 1 die. And this will determine what the quality of the asset is.
Just confirming, Alex, you hear us?
Yep, I hear you.
Okay. All right.
Are you able to roll?
Oh, I didn't realize that was me who was rolling. I apologize. It must have cut out then. I thought I could hear Frank say, "Can you hear me?" But I must have missed the part. So how many am I rolling?
You're just rolling 1 die.
Sounds good. Doing it now.
A 4.
4.
Cool. So you have a tier 1 detective working for you right now, which is low level.
We got to name this detective, people who are watching. If you've got any ideas, leave them in the comments, and we will get it. If we could do it live, that'd be great. But whatever you can, name this detective, this tier 1 detective. All right, and with a focus on real estate transactions.
Right.
Yes.
His first name should definitely be Dick.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he is tracing things, tracing deeds. And
Dick Tracy. Okay.
Like it's going to be Dick Tracy, but we'll see. It'll be Dick Tracy unless somebody names it.
I was going more in the Dick Gumshoe direction. No.
So for my last action, if I get another one, can I keep going with the clock? Try to get one more thing.
Yeah, you can actually. You can make another shot at that.
Yeah, let me try. I reached out to a small group of people, and I realized that I can't do this all on my own. So now I'm going to try to, chat them up and convince them that if you all bring 2 friends, and they bring 2 friends, and they bring 2 friends, to see if I could get this as the world's most chill MLM.
Yeah, I was about to say, so it's a pyramid scheme.
Basically.
And what are you rolling for this?
I'm going to do consort. Is that?
Consort, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. All right. And I'm not going to push myself. I'm just going to do consort.
Okay.
What else is there? Is there anything else I want to try here? No, I'm okay. Whoop.
A 5.
Yeah.
So that's going to get you 2 more segments filled in.
Cool.
They do bring friends.
Nice. Like, oh, all right. I'm not supposed to do this all on my own. I got it. Polly's learning lessons Frank's never did.
Yeah. So your congregation is growing.
Cool. Excellent.
Okay. The last thing that we're going to do is, which technically should happen before you do your downtime activities, but whatever. We're going to determine your entanglements.
What is that? I don't think
Those are bad things that happen during downtime.
More bad things for Jackie. Wow.
And your heat was at 6.
Just what I
So
need.
we're going to roll equal to your wanted level, which is 0. So that's 2 dice, and we keep the lowest.
This is me rolling 2 dice and we keep the lowest?
No, I can do it.
You can do it? Okay.
Yeah.
Because it's for everybody.
Ooh, keep the lowest at least. So a 2.
Ugh.
That's actually good. You don't
Oh,
want
good.
it's still all right. Good.
So that means one of your contacts, patrons, clients, or a group of your customers switch allegiances due to the heat on you. They're loyal to another faction now. Or authorities round up one of you to question about your crew's crimes.
I want it to be the second one, and I think it should be me.
That you get rounded up?
Yeah. I'm good at the talking.
Yeah, well, how did they catch you?
Probably when I was throwing that thing over the fence.
Real slick. You're like, there you go. And they're like,
Yeah, you
I
get
got
caught by
away without
COP.
the COP noticing me, but a cop would like see me throw something over a fence, and they were like, "Hey, isn't that criminal?"
Yeah, so the cops are contractors. They're a private corporation that runs the cops that the city hired, called Knight Errant.
ugh.
Yay! I love dystopia.
So the Knight Errant guys picked you up, and you have a choice because they've got you in the interrogation room. You either pay them off with 3 new yen, or they can beat you up. You take level 2 harm, or you can tell them something that'll bring you added trouble with a +3 heat.
That's a lot of heat. I mean, I got the new yen.
You can resist these consequences too if you want.
Okay. I would like to resist by trying to talk my way out of this.
Okay. So that will be based on your
Influence?
yes.
Hell yeah. And I will.
Actually, it's not influence, it's your willpower
Oh,
that
my
you'll be
will.
rolling.
So, 4 boxes?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, baby.
Oh, let me share that. If I can. Swaggy.
Okay, here we go. 5 was the highest I got. I got 2 3s, a 4, and a 5.
Okay. So that's going to reduce the difficulty of talking your way out of talking about how much you have to pay them.
Right.
You're talking your way out of it, but you still have to slip them a few new yen, but it's only 2 now instead of 3.
That's fine. I can afford 2 new yen. Yeah.
And then you all part as friends.
Oh, what a silly misunderstanding.
Here, for your trouble, officers.
Nice.
Okay. So that is what has happened during your downtime.
I love it.
Yeah.
And now you need some options for next job.
I mean, I think we got our next job, which is to
Which was?
steal whatever deed that the orphanage is on.
Well, yeah, it could be.
You
We
could
could
do
also
that.
cook toward that.
Yeah, we
I'm okay
can.
with either way.
Yeah, you could do that.
Maybe Alex, do you have an opinion? Like, do you want this thing resolved within potentially the next mission, or do you want it to like bubble in the background?
I kind of want to drag it out. I think that it would be more fun to put pressure on Jackie as we go on. Also, I feel like I've relied a lot on my edge this game, and I think that maybe it's a little meta, but it would behoove me to try and find ways out of situations that aren't just shape-shifting.
Lots of edge. Yeah. That makes sense. Okay. So there's a couple of things that are optional that are available to you. First off, your meeting place with Punk Bunny has been compromised by Ares. So she wants you to find a new meeting place.
Cool.
The
Because-
logistics of setting that up with her is so fun. So
Well, no, because she has another job for you to deliver some information.
Mhm.
All right. What other
Or-
options we got? Yeah.
You are contacted by someone. So the typical name for a corporate contact is a Mr. Johnson. This person does not tell you what corporation they're from, but you suspect it's Ares. Has another little job for you. This one is again an espionage option.
The reaction that was on Rebel's face makes me want to choose this one just to push it.
No,
No.
that's
All right.
Mongoose's opinion. I
Yeah.
don't care as much, but Mongoose says no.
I had a feeling you were role playing, but yes. So no, we need to get on their good graces.
No.
I mean, I feel like if Punk Bunny wants something from us, we're friends. So we, at least from Polly's vision, is that they were friends. So I want to do it.
Yes,
yeah,
I think that setting up a meeting place with our fixer is probably more important than anything corporate scum can give us.
Okay, but we have to get the Halloween or some sort of like consolation gift if we can't hang out there by them anymore. Maybe like a bag of candy.
I do not think that is why they are called the Halloween House.
Huh. All right. I'll think that over for a while. Yeah. So let's take Punk Buddy's gig.
Okay. So you need to find a safe place to meet is going to be your first difficulty there. That's not really the start of your mission. That's just a place. That's just how to get the mission. So.
Okay. Any ideas?
Oh, what about the orphan? Never mind.
Yeah.
What about so our current base is an old mushroom filled decaying church, right? So I guess the question is, do you have any other abandoned mushroom filled places we can meet?
Boy, do I! Yeah. Oh man. There was a this is Seattle, right? Right?
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to look up the name of something. Hold on one quick a minute. All right, yeah. So the old Paramount Theater kind of flooded and sunk in to the subway system. So it's pretty much underground. And I don't mean that as a euphemism. It is like it's underground. I think if we could handle all the whatever happens to be investing the place at the time, that would be a cool place to hang out.
Cool.
That sounds good to me.
This sounds like the best plan we have. So
Yeah. There was a specific reason why I didn't like use that as our hangout, like our main hangout, but I can't remember what that reason was. I'm sure something will happen and it'll occur to me.
that is not very reassuring, considering the fact that you summoned a mushroom monster.
I don't think I did that this time.
There is no mushroom monster in this old theater?
Monster? No. I can say that with confidence.
Again, not very reassuring.
I do have some pharmaceuticals for that if you need more reassurance.
I already told you they make me feel sick.
Right. I got some probiotics too, but we could discuss this later.
I'm not taking your nasty mushrooms.
Agree to disagree.
I'll take them.
Yes.
All right. So, Jackie, what do you look like right now?
Oh, that is a good question. Actually, let's do this really quick. I had this idea last week, but I forgot to do it. I'm going to go to a D&D character creator and just hit a randomizer button.
Nice.
And
Nice.
see what I'm going to end up looking like. So D&D random creator. Opening up a website. Click to create character. Boom. I am a dwarf.
Okay.
So I am short and stout. I think that I'm going to let's lean into feminine with beard for the general look for this. And I did young last time. I was gonna go like middle-aged, right? Nothing too crazy this time. But Jackie is presenting as a middle-aged male dwarf right now.
Male or female?
Female. You're right. Female dwarf. Correct.
Yeah. Nice. Jackie must have trouble finding clothes. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah. If you remember correctly, in the very first episode, I had said that Jackie was at the time was presenting incredibly thin, but was wearing like insanely baggy clothes that were cinched with a belt with a ton of little notches in it because they could the next morning have to still not explode out of their clothes and also have to be able to wear it at the same time.
Right.
So I don't, and Jackie's not one to own like a walk-in closet filled with wardrobe options
that
either.
Doesn't seem like it. So now you're
I
wearing
think there's a lot of robes.
human-sized shirts, plus-size human-sized shirts, but with the sleeves and pants rolled up.
Way up, yeah.
Yeah.
See, the person on this team who would have a walk-in closet is probably Mongoose.
Yes.
Oh yeah, definitely.
With a luxury vice, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, you probably
space.
pay. She probably pays for like a sort of almost like a storage facility, but just like as a walk-in closet. Because there's no way you're putting all your
Yeah.
expensive stuff in the mushroom church.
No, ew! It would get all moldy and gross, and also like Mongoose is pretty sure that Polly does not wash their clothes, so no, not
Polly
even in
just
the
keeps
same
adding
room.
layers of shirts. Every time one
Put
gets
on a
too
clean
dirty,
shirt.
just put another one on top.
I put on a clean shirt.
No!
I think more like all natural cleaners that actually keep it very, very clean, but way too earthy smelling for causes.
Polly probably does clean their clothes, but Mongoose definitely thinks that they don't.
Mm.
Okay, so yeah, you're going to the Sunken Theater,
Good name.
where you were planning to meet up with Punk Bunny.
Mm-hmm.
And as you were approaching the Sunken Theater, you remember why this was not as an appropriate a place to make as your base, is that they used to pump this clear of liquid, but now there's a good ankle deep puddles of water in every room,
Mm.
and lots of fungal
I feel
growth.
like I feel like Jackie's walking through, and for everyone else it's ankle deep, but for them it's like shin deep, and they're like pissed that their form is what it is right now. Like, like
At least you're not a 10-year-old orc kid.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's true.
I'm not 100% on why we never use this place. I feel like, and I'm tapping my foot in the water, it was the acoustics.
Mongoose definitely has her shoes in her hands. And she says, at least it is not a mushroom monster.
Not a monster, yes.
So this is attached to the underground, the Orc Underground, which is a network of underground tunnels where a lot of orcs and trolls live here in Seattle. Semi-autonomous collective of orcs and trolls. The government, they're not recognized by the government as being autonomous, but they do pretty much run their own stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They don't let the cops in and things like that. So,
Well, I like these people already.
And as you arrive in the theater portion, you can make your way up to the balcony where there's some seats that are not, sunken in water.
Yeah. So I think Polly will take the lead going up to the balcony. And while we're waiting for Punk Bunny, I'm singing a little. All the lyrics I can remember from the bands that are on like the top 3 layers of band shirts I'm wearing this day. Yeah. I'm not really worried about the orcs or the trolls, but maybe I have some extra cash just in case a bribe is necessary. Yeah, I think we're good.
Yeah, they don't pretty much they leave the theater be because it's unpleasant and musty.
Yeah.
So, and you guys can find some seats to sit on, but they're covered in fungus and mushrooms. And in comes Punk Bunny. She doesn't seem as she doesn't seem particularly happy about the meeting location either.
Mhm. Yeah, there's no Wi-Fi.
Right.
The first thing out of Mongoose' mouth is, "This is not going to be permanent."
Yeah. Punk Bunny says, yeah, it's really hard to skate in here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think Jackie's nodding in agreement while Mongoose has the shoes in one hand. I feel like similar stance. Jackie's got a long beard braid lifted out of the water, so it's not dragging in the mud as well. Similarly, like, yeah, we're definitely not staying here that long.
Punk Bunny says, well, listen, here's the thing. I need you to infiltrate a broadcast station that's on the outskirts of town and reprogram it to send this message. And she hands it over to you.
Is it in some kind of code, or?
It's like a data stick.
Okay. Great.
It's an old number station, but I don't see any reason why we can't be sending our numbers instead.
I got a question.
Yeah.
Is this like oldies, or is this like new wave, or is this like disco, or is this like heavy metal, or is
No,
this
it's code.
like
They literally just said that they are going to send numbers.
so like EDM?
Sure.
Sure.
Cool. All right, yeah. We can do this. Mongoose can do this.
So the issue is that it's a little bit outside the bounds of Seattle.
Okay.
What's this map? What is this thing over here? What is this place that's not what is this? Where?
So you'll have to sneak across the border and back.
D'accord.
I'm pretty sure I've been over there outside of the city before. I don't really remember it, but like within the last 100 or 200 years, I've definitely been outside. I think I've definitely potentially been out there.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm excited for what potential trips might occur to me, and flashbacks. Anything could happen. I don't really remember much about the before time, but yeah, we could do this. We could definitely do this. Mongoose can do this.
I hope you will help.
Oh yeah, we'll help. But when it comes to playing the cassette on the radio, I don't I don't know. I don't got the right adapter.
This is clearly a USB drive.
I feel like that's kind of an antiquated term, Grandma. USB. SCSI drive. Zip disk. Whatever it is.
Cassette.
But that's what cool kids call it.
That's the slang. I love that.
It's slang.
It's a cassette.
An external hard drive is an 8-track.
You don't call the thing what it is. You call it what it isn't. That's why that's how you get your parents upset.
So, is it just that Americans like to make their language as stupid as possible?
I mean, that's a big part of it, yeah. But
Okay.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yes.
Uh,
Oh, also, stupid means cool.
it does. It's a stupid, confusing, awesome thing.
I do not understand.
It's too French. You've got a whole department to keep the language safe. That's just weird. We just let words happen, you know?
Yeah, we don't even gender words.
No. Unless we do it inappropriately, which we do all the time. We gender things all the time.
Oh, we
But,
do.
you know, yeah.
Like we all know that Tom Hanks is a beautiful woman because it's a car.
Yeah,
Let
she's a
me
beautiful
just
woman.
say that learning English was one of the hardest languages I had to learn.
Mm.
So it is really on you that you make all these convoluted rules.
We
You
made
should
it. We made
really
it harder on
make
ourselves,
it
definitely.
easier.
Definitely.
I wanted to learn Esperanto, and I don't even know what that is exactly, or how I knew it. But this is one of the flashbacks we're gonna get entitled to in the next couple of action sequences. I'm gonna remember all sorts of things. It's gonna be great.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Rather than do the initial roll now, so that we forget it by next time, we'll do that. We'll start us off with the
Nice.
engagement roll.
Great.
Good. Very cool. I like this. This was a lot of fun, and I really enjoy the random D&D character generator to determine what Jackie is. That was clever.
I think that's gonna be a continued thing. I like this idea.
Yes. You're gonna have to keep up a wiki tab for what is a tiefling dragonborn? What am I? I don't know what this is.
Yeah. Oh, I just for fun hit it again and became an air genasi. And one more time, and now I'm a dragonborn. So
there you go.
It's gonna lead to some fun things, I think.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Good. All right, catch up on the podcast, folks, and watch on all the I guess the past videos are all up on YouTube, so you could watch us fumble through the game. But until then, are we good for next week?
I think so.
Probably.
And my data cap should be restored. So hopefully my internet will be better than it has been the last 2 weeks.
Alex is literally playing from the technology dystopia. He's somewhere.
Oh yeah.
It's amazing. It's very cool. No, it isn't. All right. Yeah. See you next time. I'm gonna try to find a way of shutting this up. We need end credits. We desperately need end credits for this thing. Shuffle off the buffalo.
I like
no
that.
One say anything.
Do that one again next time.
No.
I'm gonna do this again.